So, when you come now, we're going to have soft voice for
Like I feel like people just recently, I just started to see the Victoria that I already knew from before.
What Victoria is
Why can't you just wait for me to just give you the...
What Victoria did you know before?
Wow. Now I understand the situation between Ozee and Victoria. It's a definition of keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. And this revelation is courtesy of Dami. These three musketeers, Chinwe, Ruthie, and Dami, have successfully turned Big Brother's house upside down in less than 24 hours. Like in less than 24 hours, these housemates have been active than they have been in the past weeks. In less than 24 hours, these housemates have made revelations and have had conversations more than they have had in the past weeks. Courtesy of these ladies, I would like to call going forward the three musketeers. And when it comes to revelations, I would also like to talk about the revelation of Ozee and his relationships and intentions for Victoria. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Mrs. Quick One, talking the Big Brother Naija show No Lose Guard season. Wow, now let me quickly give you a backstory. Now, before this time, right, we've always had Victoria in the house. And you know, at the beginning of the show, Victoria didn't warm up to the house as quickly. So it took her up until the third or fourth week for her to be able to warm up to the housemates, for her to be able to participate actively in tasks, for her to be herself. Now, moving on up until the ninth week now, we have Victoria in a different light. I have talked about her differently in most of my videos. I've talked about how she's out there now, how she's winning tasks. And in one of my videos, I also did explain why Victoria took her time to come out of her shell. So now we are having a conversation with Ozee and Dami, and they were talking about Victoria. Now, on one hand, Victoria was upstairs. She went on to check on Cassia, who was apparently angry with her husband Kelly Ray at the time, and then Victoria comes downstairs. Now, before Victoria comes downstairs, Dami had asked Ozee a question about what exactly is your relationship with Victoria, and then Ozee becomes defensive. You know the way Ozee is. It's like he doesn't want to drive the wrong perception, the wrong narrative. The fact that Dami is asking this question about his relationship with Victoria, it definitely means that that's what they're talking about outside, and he doesn't want them to have the wrong perception. So Dami keeps on asking him, okay, so what exactly is your relationship with Victoria? At this point, Victoria is downstairs, and he kept on saying that, you know, the Victoria that we have now is not the Victoria that we had at the beginning of the show. And I was like, I don't understand. He kept on saying, you know, she's stronger now, she has more strength, she's out there now. And I was like, if somebody is in a place at the beginning, you don't expect the person to be the same way till the end, right? It's definitely called growth. But the moment Ozee kept on mentioning the fact that, you know, Victoria is different, she's winning more, she's outspoken, even Big Brother has given her a lot of accolades, that was when I started connecting the dots.
Big Brother has announced specifically Victoria, Cassia.
Wow.
Well done. More people, only when you're exceptional. I don't take all these things as a joke. I take them seriously. I don't know why you don't take them seriously. My point is, 9 weeks Victoria has grown, has challenged herself, has come out of her shell.
Now, in week 3 up until week 4, up until week 5, Victoria's strength started to come up. And that was the point where I started noticing that Ozee was trying to be friends with Victoria. Now, the fact that going forward, you know, Ozee is talking about the fact that Victoria is winning tasks and all of that, that was when it dawned on me that Ozee sees Victoria as a competition. That was when it was clear to me. Now, if you have been watching the show, you will know that whenever Ozee and Victoria are having a conversation, of course, definitely sometimes they might be, you know, flirting here and there, but most of the conversations are either about how many tasks each of them have won, who is stronger in the house when it comes to strength, or how well traveled they are. So then I started connecting the dots when Ozee kept on hammering on the fact that, you know, Victoria is winning more, she's more out there. That was when I knew that, wow, this guy has been very strategic when it comes to Victoria. This is the reason Ozee formed a friendship with Victoria, because he wants to keep his friends close and his enemies closer. This is the reason Ozee is trying to get into the emotions of Victoria. This is the reason Ozee has been saying that Victoria is guarded. This is the reason Ozee has been trying to say, Victoria, you need to be vulnerable. I need you to open up more. Somehow it feels like, you know, Ozee wants to have, you know, a hold on her emotions because he has noticed that Victoria is focused. So he wants to have a hold on her emotions so that she probably does not win as much tasks. Because whenever they are talking, they always win. Oh, you've won 10, I've won 11, you've won 12, I've won 13. Ozee has been trying to gain control for the longest. Wow, Ozee is a gamer. But I would like to say this. Fortunately or unfortunately for Ozee, Victoria is very focused. Victoria understands the game. Victoria is also very strategic. Victoria is a gamer. I understand that Victoria is a human and sometimes there might be a slip here and there in the game, but Victoria is playing the game. She understands the game and she definitely understands Ozee's plans. Whoa.
When you come home, yeah.
Afterwards, Dami left them, and then Ozee and Victoria are having a conversation, and they were still talking about the number of tasks they've won. And Victoria is like, "Oh, Ozee, you're getting up to the number of tasks I've already won. You've won 10, I have 11." And Ozee is like, "Definitely, I'm going to be winning more." And Victoria, while she was laughing, she was like, "No, you should allow me win more now. I need to win more. Like even one of the tasks that you won, it really pained me that you won the task because I really wanted to win that task." That's when I knew that this girl is out for the money. She's out for the game. So while we're probably thinking that okay, there might be romance and all of that with Victoria, between Victoria and Ozee, I am here to break it to you that these guys are competing against each other. But you know what? They are trying to keep themselves close to understand how this person is moving and how this other person is moving. Wow. Now, still talking about the housemates, it has been a roller coaster for them since the entry of Ozee, Chinwe, and Dami in that house. But it's very funny to see that these housemates somehow have forgotten the theme of this season, and that is no lose guard. I understand that it's not easy to have provocation in your face, to have people who you're not cool with in your face like for 24 hours and all of that, but these guys have to remember not to lose guard. Do you know how many housemates have lost their guard so far? We've had Nelly, we've had Tofa, we've had Anita, going back and forth, even Kasia and Kelly Ray, because they've seen these housemates come into the house and they're like, oh my god, our game is about to get spoiled. They have forgotten that they do not have to lose guard. They have to stand their ground. But Chinwe, Dami, and Ozee definitely came in with an intention, and the housemates are really shaking. They're like, hey, we don't know what's going to happen right now. They might probably even wake up and see that, you know, these guys are out. At some point early this morning, I saw, I think Ozee and Chinwe, they were tiptoeing out of the room. I thought that it was time for them to leave the show. I was laughing. I mean, some people are already complaining that the heat is too much, you know, Big Brother needs to take these guys out of the house already. And I'm like, I don't understand. Like, at one point, people were complaining and saying that the house is boring. Now they are spiced it up. They are complaining again that the heat is too much and the housemates are stressed. Like, pick a struggle. Guys, let me know what you think about this revelation when it comes to Ozee and Victoria in the comment section. Let me also know what you think about the fact that these evicted housemates that have come to spice up Big Brother's house are adding a lot of drama. Like, what do you expect to see when it comes to the game, when it comes to the Big Brother Naija show season 9? Whoa, I just know one thing for sure. We all are up for lots of content on the show. And definitely right here, I got you with more when it comes to the Big Brother Naija show. Till next time, do remember to enjoy every moment. Bye.